Hey everybody, welcome back to Frame Advantage, episode number 11. We're at the double digits now. We got a bit of startup on our move now.
Dang. The longer this goes on, the worse we get.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a terrible.
It will no longer be advantageous.
Or maybe we could just, change it to the active frames. Like, this move's active forever.
That just sounds too good.
Well, I mean, this podcast is too good.
Ooh.
And as usual, I have with me the big boss, Saken.
What up, though? Yeah, I knew it was coming. It's the same line. Is it what up, though? Sup?
I got Master Steph, aka Master Steve.
Yo, the one and only Master Steve.
And I got the kid, the young one, Mr. Doza over here.
Yeah.
Glenja Mendoza, everyone.
That's not a name. I don't know where you even get this from.
It makes sense now.
What does?
Glenja Mendoza. Because it has his first name
And
and
his
his last name.
Yeah, he gets it. Yes. Yes, I see you, Jerry. Thanks for catching on. I appreciate you.
I don't get where the jug comes
I mean, I have to make a link somehow.
from. This is why.
Glenn Mendoza is just your name. Glenja Mendoza makes it one continuous name.
I got it.
And he's a stupid ninja.
Hello? Where did the ninja even come from?
I ain't say all that.
Okay, well, before we get even more savage on this podcast, let's go right into our intro question, which is, when is the most excited that you guys have been for a character announcement in any fighting game?
Oh, boy.
Well, I don't even need to ponder that one. When I heard about Zero and Marvel vs. Capcom 3-4, I was a League of Legends player at the time. And I'm pretty sure that's why I never went pro in League of Legends. Thanks Capcom.
All thanks to Marvel.
Alright then. Alright, well, I guess I'll also go with Marvel. I was pretty hype for Phoenix Wright being in Marvel 3. I knew he was going to be not great. Because he's a lawyer fighting against gods and superhumans. And a guy with a gun.
I mean, Hagar's just a regular guy.
He's the mayor of Earth, though.
Yeah.
But I was super hyped for Phoenix Wright. I'm not gonna lie. I like freaked out. I like that reveal trailer. It was pretty dope.
Yeah. Glenn?
Continuing the trend with Marvel. Yeah. I guess the hypest moment was. Well, it was when they announced Strider. Yeah. It was yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Not even a new character.
No, just Strider. I was like, yo, because I used to play Strider back in Marvel too.
We also got to run it back one more time because I got to give honorable mentions to Guilty Gear, Exerd, Revelator. Because I was one of those people where their character didn't actually make the cut initially. But it's okay. Revelator came out and we got blessed with Jam. And she was garbage. So I was real upset.
Yeah, I heard she's good now, though, right?
But I was getting to that.
Oh, okay.
He's ruining the build-up.
Then a patch happened, and it's like, okay, this is nice, but she still ain't good. So then another patch happened.
Another character I know.
Same thing happened, and then a third patch happened. And it's like, okay, we're functional now. We got some stuff. Actually, the patch before that one, we actually got a really nice present in the form of Card Ryujin. Ryujin is the Dragon Kick, for those of you who don't know.
Right.
There's also Zero's DP.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so they buffed the heck out of Dragon Kick. So good that in patch 3 they nerfed it. But Rev 2 got announced. And let's just say Max Ryujin is the god. And when I say the god, don't get counter hit. Because you know what happens? You can charge another Max Ryujin.
You can charge one during the hit stun
Yes.
of counter hit Dragon Kick?
Yes. If you're anywhere mid-screen to the corner, it will walk link you all the way up there. you can charge a whole nother max region and still finish your combo.
It sounds ridiculous.
It's great.
It probably does a lot of damage
That's not
too.
even the highlight because in Rev 2, like I was gonna say, Genplets got blessed. They got blessed with the plus R special, double puffball. It's not force break puffball, so you ain't plus 6, but double puffball is the GOAT.
Dang.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done. I had to get that out there.
After that glorious sermon.
But long story short, I did get hyped for Answer, but we didn't talk about Answer. But I'm not gonna play Answer. If I play again, play Jam. Mm-hmm.
All right, sounds
Can't go
good.
Anyway, Steph.
You wet.
Well, I'm gonna break the circle of Marvel, and I'm going to say that the hypest I've ever been for a character announcement was Cloud for Super Smash Bros. 4.
Yeah, Cloud's perfect. See,
Because, like, we thought that was going to be an impossibility because, like, you know, Final Fantasy character Square Enix, there's no way you can make it into a Nintendo game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then he had that intro, and I was like, they can't be serious, right? I'm dreaming, right? And then he came onto the screen, and I was like on the Midgard stage, and it had the freaking summons and everything. I was like, I'm gonna main this character. And I did.
And never went back. Top tier all the way.
And turns out he's a really good character.
Who would've
So
thought?
Really good character, yeah.
You put a
I
man
was
with
happy.
You put a man with a good movement and a Buster Sword in a Smash game, and miracles happen.
And a mechanic where you can charge up for super moves.
What character?
Anyway, now that we've gotten that out of the system, let's move on to some of the main topics.
Get it on, select and make your first pick. Get it on, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Get it on, choose and pick the best one. Get it on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get it on, select and make.
We're gonna transition right into the stuff that came out for Street Fighter V recently. The beta came out for the next patch that's gonna come out for the game. I guess it's like 2.1 or 2.2 or whatever. Yeah. And it came with the newest character, Ed. The guy that was following around Balrog for a while.
Like your high def picture of strength. I'm shaking here.
He came out looking. He came out looking way different than we've recently seen him in the story.
Yeah, he went from like scrawny kid to jacked up on psycho power.
Growth
Yeah.
hormones.
Or just accelerated aging due to being a clone.
That too.
I was about to say those are some pretty crazy growth hormones.
I mean, psycho power, bruh.
Yo, I got jacked in just 2 weeks thanks to psycho power.
I haven't really been playing that much of Street Fighter V, but I know you guys messed around with it for a bit. So tell me about Ed and some of the changes to the other characters in Street Fighter V
Yeah,
right
Mister. I've been hyped for Ed since day one.
Yeah, I have been
Play
hyped for
Vega,
Ed.
though.
Still gonna play Vega.
Vega's
though.
actually whack. Alright, so before I even move on to Ed, I'm gonna tell you why Vega's whack. Alright?
We've
We've had this discussion already
I'm pretty
before.
sure-
No, I'm gonna tell you why season
Oh my
.25 or 2.1 Vega. That's whack.
Nobody needs to know.
But you want to know? Alright, I'm gonna be real short. Real short.
Make it real short.
Real short. So you know how he got like a list of buffs?
Yes.
They don't matter. The end.
They don't matter because you're bad.
No, they literally just don't matter.
Oh, they just don't matter.
They're just actually not good.
Why?
Yo, Vega players be underselling Vega
Like,
so hard.
that character's not bad.
No, like alright. So see, I first I didn't believe it, right? Because all the other Vega players, like Dr. African, the dude that met from Vegas, Buster Wolf.
So you still gonna explain your story?
No. See, y'all doubted me. So I gotta.
I mean, just take the doubt and move on to Ed.
I mean, let him finish first.
Yo, you had your whole jam sermon, alright?
Let
I'm
him
entitled to
finish.
that.
You're entitled.
Yeah.
I mean, let him be entitled to his
You're
money that he's been
entitled.
going through for like a year and a half now. Let him finish,
Alright,
man.
so anyway.
Sure.
So, I didn't believe it at first. I saw all those buffs. I was like, man, all those buffs look real good. And then, like, Dr. African and Buster Wolf, and literally everybody in Texas, like, nah, man, those buffs, they don't mean anything. They suck. Even John O, a Fong player, was like, nah, those buffs literally mean nothing. The
Dang.
character doesn't change anything. And I was like, nah, I don't believe it. It can't be, right? We got Crouch Fierce +3. We got, like, stance change shenanigans. They were right. Like,
Alright, so why?
Crouch Fierce being +3 doesn't actually mean anything because the pushback is enough to where you're at a range where you can't really do anything.
You can crouch jab?
You actually you have to crouch medium punch, but that doesn't do anything because if they block it and nothing happens. So they really have no reason to not block. If
Free
you block.
chip damage.
Oh boy. And then on top of that, what else? They actually nerfed. Well, they buffed his Stand Fierce, but his Stand Fierce was nerfed anyway. So like because they nerfed it, the Stand Fierce buff isn't as good anymore. On top of that, he had no like really good changes, like to help his nothing about his matchups changed at all. Like his matchups still struggle. He has like a little bit more damage like here and there, but overall he's gonna struggle the exact same way in every single matchup he did before. Yeah. And that's it. I'm done.
All right.
Finito. Now moving on to Ed though. Ed's a pretty interesting character. His no inputs thing is definitely different. Feels weird, but not in a bad way.
Yeah, most of his moves don't have directional inputs.
Yeah, because as you all may or may not know, in most traditional fighting games like Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, BlazBlue, etc., you have to do directional commands mixed with button inputs to do your special moves. Like if I want to do Hadouken, I got to go down to down forward to forward and press the punch button to get a Hadouken. With Ed, if you want a Hadouken, you just press forward and then punch again.
All
That's
right.
it. If you want if I want to do like a DP, I got to do like down forward punch to do a DP. Ed, you just press 2 kicks. That's it.
All right.
So
That's
it's
interesting.
And the way that sounds, it would make Ed sound like an easy to pick up character, right? Like on the surface, simple inputs. Obviously, he has a simple game plan. He's easy to play. It's actually not as easy as you would think. Like a lot of his combos are actually kind of weird. Some of his moves are, I wouldn't really say counterintuitive, but they definitely aren't like just easy to pick up and go with. A lot of his combos and confirms are actually a lot harder than you think, especially since he has a really bad issue confirming things at max range. The only thing he can really use to confirm max range is his hands input, which ironically, hands is actually super hard to get, especially if you're a pad player, which makes the whole concept of him being a simple character just thrown out the window. Because if you can't consistently confirm into hands, then you miss out on like a bunch of damage. Because that's like literally his only max range confirm over some buttons.
Dang. All right.
But outside of that, he's a lot of fun. Probably the like next to like Akuma, probably like the most fun I've had playing like a Street Fighter character in Street Fighter 5. Oh, and Mika, I like playing Mika a lot too. He has cool combos where you do get to do them. His V trigger is really fun to mess with. He just puts like a giant ball on the screen. It's basically like the Capri Super from Ultra, just smaller and just moves in front of you and it hits like 5 times. So you can like reset people out of it or like go for like just full screen pressure, like push them to the corner.
Got a nice little Oki ball there.
Yeah, I mean, Glenn also played. What do you think, Young Doza?
So from what I've messed with Ed, when I played him, I wasn't too focused on fighting setups or anything, but I really wanted to just know how he dealt with the neutral, and I feel he works very well as a defensive character. He has really good fireball, several good anti-airs. Like you said, his confirms aren't great at all. they actually suck. Unless you can, of course, get hands. But I found playing him defensively, sort of like Turtle-ish, was working very effectively. I didn't really have too many problems, with my anti-airs getting beaten, other problems that other SF5 characters had, like slower air buttons, things like that. And, he plays footsies well, he plays the neutral well, he can play a fireball game, he has good anti-airs. It's like all of the requirements that I would say Ryu should have, but he doesn't. Overall, I feel he's a solid defensive character. So if I played him, that's probably how I play him. I probably play him like how I played Caesar Moon Nash.
All right.
Backdash, Which
I actually don't remember how good his backdash is.
Speaking, his forward dash is really good though. His backdash is okay. His forward dash is actually really good. He has pretty decent walk speed. His forward dash is actually really good. I think it's about as fast as Caesar Moon Nash. I don't think it covers as much distance though, but it's still really fast. Like Glenn said, he has a bunch of great anti-airs. He has actually really good, he doesn't have really good confirms, but for certain hits, he can get really good damage.
All right. Well, I guess that makes sense for a psycho boxer.
Yeah. On top of that, his V skill is actually super interesting too. I forgot to mention that. So his V skill is his Psycho Snatcher. He can either throw it as an anti-air or straight in front of him. If you do it straight in front of him and they block it, it's -2. unless you fully charge it. And if you fully charge it, it's +3, and it pulls them closer to you. Which means you can go for a tick throw that they can't mash out of because it's +3 and throws are 5 frames. So you just got to hold a throw right in their face. Or you go for a button. Because he does have 5 frame normals, and all of his buttons are actually really plus, so that's another cool thing about him. Most of them, unfortunately, push you out of throw range, so you can't do like plus button to tick throw. Which would, since he has no actual mix-up, you would think that they would make button tick throw his mix-up, like frame trap or tick throw, but they didn't, because all of his buttons push you out of throw range. So you literally got to keep going for frame traps until your opponent respects you, and then go for the throws, like walk forward throw. And I don't think it's that good.
It makes it a little bit easier to do shimmies.
Yeah, I guess it does make it easier to do shimmies. But the thing is, you have to like instill the fear of the throw in them first. And if you can't make them afraid of the throw, then your shimmy's pointless.
Right.
But you can't make them afraid of the throw unless you can make them afraid to not mash first. That's the hard part, in my opinion. Which I guess if you play them defensively, you don't have to worry about that as much. But in Street Fighter, eventually you're gonna have to take your turn on offense. The bad thing about Street Fighter 5 is that no matter what your character is meant to do, either meant to be defensive or offensive, eventually there will be a point in time where you need to go in. Like you're going to knock them down, and you can go back to neutral, but there's going to be some times where you're fighting a Balrog with V-Trigger stocked, or you're like fighting like an Ibuki with V-Trigger stocked, and like, I don't want to go back to neutral because they're like almost dead, I just want to kill them and get it over with, and then you're like, maybe I'll back off, and you hit like random dash straight, and the V-Trigger, now you're dead. Like, you don't want to deal with that, so sometimes you just got to go in, especially if you're fighting like a character that's better at zoning than you are. Like against a Fong or a Guile, you definitely don't want to get away from them because then they're gonna set back up on you. You can't get back in. So in situations like that, I feel like he'll struggle a little bit more when he has to take his turn on offense. He has ways to like fraudulently like reset his offense and things like that to make people afraid of you. Like you can do like Psycho Snatcher like in a block string, or not really in a block string, but like you can like press a button, see them block, and do Psycho Snatcher, reset pressure, and get something off of that. But outside of that, I really feel like solid mid tier. Better than Vega.
Rest in peace, Vega.
More fun than Vega as well.
Boss, you got anything to say on this?
They pretty much said everything. I think he plays a lot like K-Dash from KOF, or at least that's how I like to play him.
No, with the Iron Trigger and whatnot?
Yeah, I just treat his Fireball like Iron Trigger.
Oh, that is really good too.
Because unlike Iron Trigger, though, the initial startup of it actually is a seemingly decent anti-air that starts a juggle.
And that builds meter on whiff too. Forgot to mention that. So you can just do forward medium punch in neutral and build meter without actually committing to an option.
So it's very much like K-Dash in that sort of sense.
So if you're playing him defensively, you can use that as like a pressure tool for your opponent to make them come into you. Because they can clash with fireballs and you can throw your own fireball afterwards and stuff like that. So it's actually a pretty good option.
That's cool.
There's also a secretly good anti-air too. Like just like the initial hit has like a big hitbox in the air. So if someone's like jumping out like a carriage length away, you can anti-air with it and confirm it to like a full combo for like 30%.
That's hilarious. Alrighty then. Ed's looking like he's pretty fun then from what y'all are saying.
Yep. Worst thing about him though, his voice is awful.
Well, we already knew that.
Absolutely.
We already knew that. But it is what it is. Like, you can't be top tier in every aspect of things. Sometimes even your voice actor is not really all that great. Alright, moving on to more news. We've been out of the loop for a while. It's been a while since we did the last Frame Advantage episode, so we missed a good bit. So let's talk about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite with all of like the new stuff that's been announced for it.
Oh yeah, we haven't.
It's like they announced a whole bunch of characters, right? From what I remember.
Yep. So the initial trailer only had like 6 characters.
It had it was technically the 2 trailers.
Yeah.
But it had Iron Man, Captain America, and Captain Marvel for the Marvel side, and X, Ryu, and Morrigan on the Capcom side.
Yeah.
The latest trailer, I think it showed both Strider and Ultron as additions to the.
No, Ultron is Marvel.
No, I'm saying like those were the 2 additions, and then they showed 2 more for each side.
Oh, they had a.
Oh yeah,
bunch of-
There was a bunch of
Redfield.
characters.
Oh yeah, there's Chris
Chris
Redfield,
Redfield,
Thor,
Chun-Li.
Chun-Li.
Strider.
I said Strider.
Yeah.
Hulk.
Chris. Oh yeah, Chris.
Chris, yeah.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. He was the other
Yeah,
Marvel character.
Hawkeye. Yeah. On top of that, they also showed Sigma. That will be DLC and the first character in the 6-character season pass pack. Oh boy, I haven't seen this
I've seen a lot of people very upset initially at this announcement of preemptive DLC already as part of a season pass.
Honestly,
I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't care about that,
I mean, Injustice did the same thing. Like their first reveal of DLC. Hey, Darkseid comes on day 1.
Every video
Pre-order.
game,
Yeah.
every video game that involves online play does pre-bonus DLC as like a selling point. Like I worked at GameStop. Whenever Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 got announced, on the announce date, the first thing they did, you could pre-order them like the season pass on the day you could pre-order the game. Like they announced it immediately. Here's all these map packs, $30 extra. Go get it.
Well, it's really because
Yep.
it's simply required by the like Sony and Microsoft. You know, these online platforms require that. It's like, oh, you're gonna be selling a digital platform. Like, if you want to sell a digital version of your game, you have to let them know these are the things that's gonna come with your game, and we want to offer it as pre-order bonuses too.
Yeah.
So hold it. I don't know.
I just like games, man. More characters, the better.
But on top of that, there's one other character we forgot that was also announced: Rocket Raccoon and Groot.
I mean, they didn't get formally announced yet.
No, they did. Rocket Raccoon was at the end of the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rocket Raccoon
he was
is indeed on
talking
the
to
roster.
X, and then they
Yeah.
posted that little clip on Twitter
Yeah.
like a few weeks ago.
When they showed like little like Groot in his super or
But we
whatever.
haven't gotten a formal trailer.
I mean, they showed it though. You don't really need a former trailer to know what's in the game.
And they did technically. Well, they did announce it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, they showed that clip.
We
of the
didn't
super.
ask about a trailer. We just said what characters were in the game. We don't care if they were announced or not.
What if they really ain't in the game though?
Oh, get out
Or
of
what
here.
if it's just one of them and it was just the super that, like, kind of like Ant-Man with.
Okay, well,
Hawkeye's
fine.
super.
We know Rocket Raccoon is at least in the game.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, and not too long after like the announcement of like more characters and whatnot, we got some more gameplay footage. So
Yeah, there
what's
was a bunch.
what's everyone thinking about these tags and these gems?
Boys.
Who wants to start? We'll let Glenn start.
Yeah, Glenn.
He was like the least Marvel player of us all.
Least Marvel. Yeah, that's true. Well, the gem I was really looking into was
Space Gem. Yeah.
no.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My bad. I forgot who I'm talking to.
The
Yeah.
Power Gem.
Power Stone.
Okay, I was looking in Power Stone, but I was also looking into the Space Stone because it was an air dash, and all characters don't have an air dash. So
That's
yeah,
the
That's a
Time
time stone.
Yeah,
whatever. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but I liked it.
He just wants to play Ryu with an air dash.
I mean,
Last time you had an air she was top tier.
yeah, TBC boys.
Anyway, continue, young one.
I was really looking into the Space Stone and Time Stone and Power Stone, and it seems interesting. You know, I couldn't really tell what their whole like activation feature is. You know, when they pop it, when it has full meter, and you know they get like the super power up or whatever. But you know, it looked interesting. It definitely had different flair to the other characters. Space Gem looks cheap.
Some people are calling it the shame cube
you can put it
already.
in the shame cube and
It's-
hold that.
You're already in the corner, even though you're in
You're right,
mid-screen.
it's in the corner.
And you can get crossed up still too, so it's hilarious.
Right now, like first impressions, it looks really, really freaking cheap.
Oh yeah, it looks hella cheap. It's Marvel though.
Yeah, I
Everything's
see that.
cheap.
And I think that's the only three we have revealed so far, right? Mm-hmm. But overall, if I'm looking at gems to try, Power Stone is appealing because
Power Stone.
basic. That's why. I get a wall bounce and a ground bounce and an OTG. Oh, come on now. I just get a combo. I like doing that.
Fair enough.
He's a simple boy.
These are some people.
Yeah.
What,
Alright,
what,
so-
what about the rest of you guys?
Well, I guess go to you next.
All right. So, because me and Jason are such big Marvel 3 heads, we analyze those gameplay trailers very thoroughly.
Actually, me and AJ rewatched that gameplay footage like 7 times in a row.
I mean, we also did the same thing
Yeah.
on Rabbit. But so there's a lot of stuff going on in the trailers. I was not really looking at any characters right now. I'm just more worried about looking at the gameplay and like just thinking about what's gonna be. So obviously, like the tag system is very interesting. Being able to tag literally whenever in the middle of a combo, that seems pretty cool.
Even if you're not in the middle of a combo. Or if you're in the middle of your opponent's combo.
Yeah, the little burst feature they added, you can spin with 2 bars to
Yeah, it's 2 bars.
air tag or the
You
hard
have to
tag.
be in danger.
Yeah, you have to be in danger though. Yeah, but you can hard tag out of a combo.
I guess.
You're not hard tagging out of the combo. Your other character just comes on screen and you're in control of them.
Yeah, hard tag.
I guess they didn't want like
No, 'cause the
another
other
thing
character
like
didn't tag
Mega
out.
Crash.
It's
or
not a
whatever.
tag.
I guess whatever. The other character didn't tag out, but your character tagged in. It's like in a WWE like 2v2, like one guy's gonna work down and the other guy just jumps in the ring. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
that's literally what it is.
See me in No Mercy.
So like a lot of the mechanics look like a lot of fun. The fact that you can like OTG, like you get 1 free OTG over every combo, no matter what the button is, that looks really cool. The being able to the false DHC thing, where you can like just super in the middle of someone's super looks pretty cool. Being able to tag out in the middle of a super also looks really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm sure the people are gonna find like some crazy stuff to set up with that. The gym system looks cool. So the way the gyms seem to be working is that every time you use your stone, you increase the meter, and whenever a character dies, you get like a 1 full pip. There's going to be like 2 pips to activate the super mode. So every time you use your stone, you get a pip, and then every time a character dies, or I think if you take damage, you also like fill it up as well.
Yeah, like it's not really pips. Like it's just a bar.
No, but there's like 2 sections.
Well,
of the bar.
yeah. So what that does is you can do the activation if you have 1. Obviously,
Yeah.
it doesn't last as long. But yeah, this is what you said. Using it gives you some bar, and taking damage gives you a lot of bar.
Yeah, and then losing a character gives you 1 full.
Yeah, like
Bar.
you immediately get 1 stock for losing a
So
character.
you can use the activation at any point once it passed the first stock, but obviously if you use it earlier, you get less activation time. But you can theoretically just get it back by just playing the game more, unless they add some mechanic later to where you can only use it once per round. I don't think they would do that, but who knows what the developers are thinking of right
There
now.
also appears to be rounds.
Yeah, that's very different
Which
from
is
mobile games.
new.
Yeah, it's 2 out of 3 rounds.
But
On top of
the
being 2 to 3
developers
combat.
themselves said the pacing of a match, so the speed of a match, should still be in tune with the current Marvel.
Yeah. So
So that means these rounds are gonna be fast.
supposedly,
Maybe.
I mean, it's Marvel. Things are meant to be fast.
I mean, it is 2v2, so that alone.
I
like,
am
you know.
glad the game still does look pretty fast though. Like it still looks
Yeah.
like Marvel 3 speed.
It still looks like Marvel. I'll say that.
Yeah.
As far as like just overall, like I guess that's about it. It looks fun. Characters I'm looking forward to though. I'm looking forward to that Ashura. You already know.
Yeah.
Yo boy. Yo Ashura. Yo let the rage consume you, Jarius.
I ain't got sure to come out. We're gonna
Yeah, Ashura with the Power Stone. I gotta play him just because it looks angry.
Yeah.
So, for me, I already got 1 character I want. There's 3 other characters, technically 4, but 3 other characters Capcom can just give me, and I don't care who else they put in the game.
Dante, Zero, Nero.
That's all 4. You know me so well.
I saved us the
all
long
of them
speech.
have swords.
You did. Because I was going to say each one, why they deserve to be there, and why I think they deserve to be there.
Good
But
job, Steph.
It's fine.
You spared
But
them.
yeah,
I saved you. You're welcome,
Dante,
podcast.
Nero, Spencer, those are the boys. Capcom, you know what to do. Combo Fiend, I'm watching you.
And before we get Axel or Base over Zero.
I wouldn't be too upset, but I'd be a little upset.
Yeah, but when's Proto?
Yo.
Hear that whistle?
It would be interesting to have Proto Man, but he plays very similar to Mega Man. It's almost
But-
as if he's a prototype.
What if they so the one thing in the back of my head is Sigma in the trailer clearly still has a saber. which means he hasn't given it the 0 yet. Which would mean if they did put 0, they could potentially screw us all over and give us swordless 0, which is whack.
I'm sure that if they included 0, they'd give him the saber for like some random story reason.
Yo, how would he do pizza cutter?
Yo, he wouldn't, yo! A 0 on a pizza cutter? Is that even really 0 at all?
Oh man.
No.
If before we get Mega Man 0-0.
I would be 110% okay with that.
Because then, like, he would actually play, like, very differently from X, because he has, like, all those, like, other weapons that you can
You
use.
get like the spear,
Yeah.
like the little daggers.
That'd be cool.
Can we make a game where 0 isn't top tier?
Please.
That's
That's actually really hard.
If you look at Zero by design, when you put these characters with different games and universes in, you want them to be true to themselves. And if Zero
And
is
Zero is just ridiculously powerful.
Zero is S tier in his own games.
He really is. That's just how it is.
And there wasn't even a tier list. It's 0 or X. Or then Axel became a thing. But
I mean, even then, you
why
still
would you
pick
pick
Zero.
Zero was there.
Zero is just too good.
Even at his lowest, he was the best.
My God.
Although I think X will probably be really good. He's got some pretty good zoning going on out here.
I hope he's good.
Although speaking of zoning, there's another game that just came out this week.
Oh boy.
And
superheroes.
more superheroes, more super villains. One villain in particular who's frustrating everyone to the point where they're bouncing their controllers off the ground. We're talking about Deadshot in Injustice 2.
Injustice 2.
So we've all been playing a good bit of Injustice 2. What's everyone's thoughts on the game so far?
I love it. I can't think of anything I actually dislike about it right now.
Yeah,
Now is that only because you're playing as Supergirl right now with your fly loops?
Not good. She's not top 10. She's bad.
Yo, Supergirl to Mario of Injustice 2.
This character's not even top 5.
What damage does Supergirl do?
It's not about the damage.
She don't got no mix up.
Hello?
Now you're just spreading lies, sir.
She doesn't
You got a jack of all trades character. You got ways to deal with zoning. You got ways to get in. You got good pressure. You got crazy setups. You got ambiguous cross ups in the corner.
You can mash out all that pressure. You can block the cross up.
I mean, to be fair.
I mean, it's kind of hard to block the cross up when you're literally like at it directly over them.
They don't know about that one yet.
Doing a
They
knee
don't know about that one yet. They don't know about that one yet.
Yo, V, you ruined this man's chance to win a combo.
Wait till
breaker.
combo breaker.
I mean, people already seen it. Sorry, Fox already posted a lot of crazy stuff.
He hasn't done anything with Supergirl.
I mean, there's a bunch of other Supergirls that have done it. Like, check out this online match against this scrub I did, when all I did was just forward 3 or whatever, the knee drop or whatever.
You don't even get that out. Wait, you do in a corner, but there's grimier stuff. That's not even the tip of the iceberg.
Oh my God.
Character gets a lot more dumb, and I love it.
But she's not top 10 though.
She's not.
Sure.
Case in point, Supergirl whack. Game is good.
Sure.
How about you, V? You've been quiet on these matters. What is your opinion on Injustice?
It's more or less another NRS game. It's got a lot of like really crazy grimy stuff with just about every character. So like you got 50-50s, like crazy character specific stuff. You got a lot of zoning, that's for sure. Zoning is quite prominent so far. It's only week 1 though, so you can't really like say too much on it. I guess that's why Deadshot's making people throw their controllers and shit. So,
See, that thing bounced. Did you see the video?
OTG.
That thing bounced real high.
the story was really good.
OTG control.
Yeah, the story was pretty good. No spoilers over here. This is a spoiler-free zone, right, gentlemen?
Nah,
I don't think anyone cares too much about the Injustice story. I don't think.
you'd be surprised.
I'm just a fan of
Well,
absolute
then-
power. That's all.
Well then, I guess no spoilers.
What I say
But
about the story?
We know what ending you
it gets pretty lit, and there are quite some savage moments in it.
Wonder Woman's whack. That's all I'm gonna say about the story.
Bruh. Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman is whack.
I respect Tsubaki more than Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, though.
Probably the root of all.
Is he?
evil.
And I was like about to say at work, they have like a bunch of Wonder Woman like stuff all over the store, and I was like, NRS think they slick. They gonna release a game where Wonder Woman's literally the worst person ever, right when the Wonder Woman movie's coming out.
It's just how it is, I guess.
Wonder Woman's whack.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty solidly made game by NRS. It's not one I'll probably take too seriously playing, but I definitely like watching NRS games. So, there's out of like all the fighting games to watch, I think NRS games are my favorite. Just because I'm more familiar with all the characters and kind of what's going on.
Okay, that's fair.
How about you guys?
I enjoy Injustice currently. To be fair, I never stopped enjoying the first game. It just kind of
It just died out.
Yeah, because I kind of played that until it died. I just miss my hitbox. Like I just feel so wrong playing Injustice on a pad. You know,
You gotta invest in another hitbox, man. Or try and buy yours back from Josh. I don't know.
that's not happening.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, he's like maining the hitbox now.
I mean, at this point, I just buy another one.
Future
But,
Text told him too much.
yeah, like Gutex. I'm sorry, I abandoned ship.
Well, the apologize to Gutex. The apologize to Future Gutex.
Oh, feature Gutex. I'm sorry. But yeah, like I think the game's great. So far, I mean, it has the Deadshot problem, but I don't even know if it's a problem. I mean, zoners are just traditionally really strong at the beginning of a game.
That's a problem for some characters.
Especially in NRS games.
Yeah, I mean, especially in NRS games, and I do think it is a problem for some characters because
Yeah.
some characters dealing with zoning ain't that fun.
Yeah, no, like they're okay. So I'll say my piece on Injustice. I think it's a pretty fun game. I didn't really play the first one that much. I never owned it, and I didn't. So because I didn't own it, I didn't really enjoy it too much because I know what I was doing. Like the dial-in system was super funky to get used to. The fact that you can't like always like visually confirm things because you have to like dial in strings ahead of time. It's kind of weird. So I'm not gonna say like I love it. Like it's not my favorite game ever, but it is a fun fighting game to play. But I enjoy playing all games, so I guess that's not really whatever. But I will say, yeah, some characters do have the short end of the stick when it comes to dealing with zoning. Like Robin, like normal guy characters that don't have any teleports and the air dashes, they just gonna suffer. Like they're just gonna sit there and take it like all game long. Like
Gotta slowly encroach upon your
it's not
space.
impossible to get in on, but like unless you're like just really innately really patient.
I like a well-timed roll.
Yeah, like a one-time roll, but also you just have to be innately really patient. Like you got to work your way in there. But a lot of people, especially at the beginning of the game, they just want to hit people and do their combos. They ain't trying to wait around. They trying to play the game. And then you got Sonic Fox just shooting people full screen, getting double perfect with Deadshot full screen, just popping people. Which I don't even think. Like I think Deadshot's good, but I don't think he's as good as everyone's making him out to be. I think people just aren't fighting him with the right characters. Don't know how to fight the zoners.
I guess just gotta wait until you like play more like of the people who are really good with them so far. I guess.
Yeah, like I'm sure
gotta fight Sonic Fox.
Yeah, I'm sure once the game gets fleshed out more, I'm pretty sure Deadshot will probably like fall in tier. Like I'm pretty sure Sonic Fox can keep playing him because Sonic Fox can play whatever the hell he wants and be top tier
Because he's Sonic.
because he's Sonic Fox. He's top tier as a person.
Yeah, I will say I like the new mechanics that they put in with meter burn. It's like the roll is cool and the flip out is pretty nice. Although I heard that you could get punished hella hard for flipping out.
You can't get punished hella hard for flipping out, but it also can save you a lot of times. Like for example, you can't like you can't clash. For those of you who don't know, I'm just gonna explain in case someone doesn't know. And Injustice is a mechanic. So if you're on your last life bar, you can break a combo by clashing, and you can wager a certain amount of meter. And depending on if you're on offense or defense, you either get life back or deal damage to your opponent, depending on how much meter you spend if you win the wager. Which certain moves in the game, including back threes, forward threes, and certain meter burn moves, you can't wager at all. You got to just take them.
Right.
And so one strategy that people can do is if they know that you're going to try, like, let's say, for example, you're at like 50% and I'm at like 100%. And I only have 1 bar and you have 4 bar. I might not want to wager you because you're going to get a bunch of life back and I'm going to put myself in a bad position, especially if you're like a zoner or something. So something people can do to keep you from wagering is to do a combo into back 3, like meter burn back 3 or just back 3 and then back 3 again. So you can't like wager. You just got to take the damage. So one thing that can save you in cases where that would kill you, you can just like flip out. So, for example, if I'm at like a pixel and I know that he's not going to do something that's wagerable, I can just flip out of the combo instead. Because generally, things that aren't wagerable, also you can't really be punished for.
Right. Yeah.
So it's very fun. Like as far as like I feel like the neutral game and like the decisions you have to make in NRS games are a lot more like split. It's almost very similar to anime games, and you have to like react real fast and be able to like make decisions super quickly. Which you have to do that in all fighting games, I guess. But I feel like anime and like NRS like make you do it more often than in Street Fighter, where you can kind of just like slowly like pace yourselves. Also in Smash games, you gotta like make a lot of split second decisions on Smash as well.
Yep. Along with all this Injustice League we've been playing since the game came out, we mentioned before already, Darkseid came out day one. And I know you've been playing with them stuff.
Yeah,
so
Darkseid.
how you liking this Darkseid? I heard he's not very good.
Yeah, Darkseid sucks. Darkseid is not good at all. I heard on the stream somewhere.
It might have been our stream. I don't know.
I decided to try it out myself. I was like, this character ain't that great. He has a few good things about him, but overall, he ain't good. Am I right, Jerry? How you feel?
No comment.
I mean, this character's got like a pretty decent zoning game.
So
he's got to jump in low.
okay. So his lasers are alright. You know, they hit high, but that's whatever. You can meter burn him and make him hit low. Who cares? He has like overhead starters into like 400 damage, sends you back full screen. He has a jump in low that you can meter burn for a combo.
That's 13 frames.
It starts up in 13 frames, but it takes travel time to get to the ground.
Hello?
You can also Gatling into it from the air.
Yeah,
on hit or block.
Yeah, I can do a jumping overhead and then go low. Who cares about that? It doesn't make him good. His trait, he has an overhead trait too. Then he can kind of
basically unblockable.
He can pseudo unblockable you with low laser full screen if he spins meter, but you gotta spend meter and trait for that. Come on, man. How's that good? How does any of this even sound good?
Sounds terrible.
Sounds.
Buff him in the next patch.
Yo, please. Buff Darkseid. See, you know what make him good? There's a gear you can unlock for Darkseid where he can teleport away. Give him that in the actual game, he might be a good character.
Alright, see y'all next time.
If anyone listening hasn't heard already, we're hardcore trolling. Darkseid is quite the menace.
Trolling? I'm not trolling. Darkseid ain't good. Don't lie to people at home. People at home.
He's actually good.
Not even good. He's ass.
Oh man, what a character.
He's gonna wait till after comments. He's gonna be like, yeah. He's gonna win. He's gonna be like, yeah, Darkseid's good.
No. See, I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna be like, y'all just all lost. So an awesome character. Ed Boon, please buff him, and then he's gonna get nerfed immediately. And then I'm gonna just play Supergirl.
I was about to say, like, you guys are going to Combo Breaker this weekend. Do you think we're gonna see a patch immediately after that, depending on what Ed Boon sees?
That's why I'm trying
I
out
don't
of it.
think.
I don't
I
that's kind of a fickle situation. Like, you can't be certain, especially now, because they're doing the Injustice Pro League this time. So
Is that already like starting or
yeah,
okay,
that started already.
Gotcha.
Like Combo Breaker is the first premiere event.
Gotcha.
And that being said, I don't know if they're going to change their patching ethics due to the fact there's a pro league now and people's careers are affected when they do patches and things like that.
Yeah.
So as a developer, you kind of got to think about stuff like that.
Like, I'm sure there still will be patching,
They're definitely gonna
but it
patch.
won't be as significant as MKX probably.
Right.
I at least don't think they're gonna patch it immediately after Combo Breaker. I don't think that's gonna happen. If they do patch it, they'll patch like small, like casual things, like
Bug fixes.
bug fixes, or they'll maybe they'll make it to where player 2 can use the gear in local versus.
Please.
That's a good idea to me.
NRS, please.
I don't know why that's in the
Or
beginning.
red lobbies.
That
where
sounds like
you
a
can-
giant oversight.
Or competitive mode lobbies.
Yeah.
Ed Boon, please.
Or just make it to where if you're in a match in the online lobby, you can invite people without having to restart the entire lobby.
Ed Boon, please.
So those are small things that I do think they're definitely gonna add in.
Yeah, exactly. Like those are like small patches. I think they should happen. I'm sure people are blowing up Ed Boon's Twitter enough to where those will change. But As far as like major balance changes, I'm pretty sure they will happen, but I don't know how frequent they will be.
Probably not as frequent. So that's like the number one thing that like
Like, if I
players
had to guess-
complain
Probably
about.
wait for like, the
they're
first
gonna do
DLC characters to come out.
Yeah, either wait for the first DLC or probably after CEO before Evo.
Like honestly, as far as game balance goes right now, I don't feel that the top tier are too overbearing, or at least what I feel are the top tier too overbearing. I feel like there are very bad characters at the moment. That
Like,
just looking at some, so like
Dark
Green
Side.
Lantern.
Green Lantern?
Green Lantern, yes.
I think Green Lantern is super good.
I don't think he's good at all.
Well,
Okay.
Mainly because he's overshadowed by the other zoners of the game.
Varying opinions.
Yeah, like, I mean, I think Green Lantern's... I mean, not Green
I mean, Green Lantern doesn't.
Green Lantern.
He doesn't really. He doesn't really like focus on zoning that much, right?
I mean, he doesn't have to. He's very flexible.
Yeah, I was
like,
about
I was
to
watching
say.
DJT play with, I think it was Rio, and they had a very, very good set. But I think Green Lantern is fine. I don't think he's weak by any means.
If I think any character,
Especially with all the new moves they gave him, too.
if I think any character sucks, I think Cyborg sucks.
Yeah.
Even for the first game, it didn't fix anything. Have you seen his dash animation? It's the worst dash animation.
Besides the fact that
I've
you
never
know when he had
seen
the
in a game
block
that-
string infinite. Yeah.
At least he still goes booyah when he wins around.
That's
But the booyah sounds whack now.
Yeah, it
yeah, it's not
does.
as good for some.
It's not the old Teen Titans, booyah.
I mean, because
booyah.
he's like
He's old.
old, jaded.
Yeah, he is very
And
jaded.
very angry cyborg. Yeah.
Thick
Same.
side.
I noticed he's very angry in the story.
He is. He's only angry. But I do think Cyborg sucks. I do think there's like some other zoner that's not good at
Blue
zoning.
Beetle.
Yeah, I heard.
Beetle.
I haven't seen that guy. I heard he sucks.
I was in a person like because I messed around with him because he was one of the characters I was interested in when he got announced, and I don't think he's very good. But I was watching DJT again because he was playing Green Lantern and Blue Beetle.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing Blue Beetle and he was doing some really good stuff.
I think that's the weird thing about NRS though. I think it's very easy to make characters look good in the right hands.
If you're good at the game.
Doesn't mean they are good.
Right.
Like a lot of people say Joker's whack. A lot of people say Brainiac's whack. Scar's Brainiac looks really good.
Yeah. And Sonic Fox's Joker
Sonic
looks
Fox's
mad cheap.
Joker looks really cheap.
That still looks super cheap. That made me want to play Joker. I'm not gonna lie. The Joker looks like a lot of fun. Here he's a lot better, but I'm not. He's actually good.
I don't have like a real opinion. Like, oh, this character's garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only week 1.
Yeah. The only character I think is actually just bad is Cyborg.
That's fair.
That's just my opinion. I don't know enough about the other characters to make any valid opinions. Oh yeah, Darkseid's also bad. I forgot.
We mentioned already that there's more DLC characters on the way. We got Starfire, Red Hood, and Sub-Zero. Hooray for MK guest characters.
Yeah, I'm actually super excited to try Sub-Zero.
Yeah. Sub-Zero, the best Mortal
I would
Kombat
like to
character.
try out Red Hood.
Of course you would, because
What?
you can't not play a Robin apparently.
I mean, I guess not.
Man, Robin's so whack in the story.
He is.
I mean, he's just Damian Wayne being angry.
Yeah.
The usual.
A lot of people are angry in it. That's the story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to try out Sub-Zero and Starfire too.
I mean, I'll probably mess with Sub-Zero. I played the last MK guest character.
You did, and he was pretty good.
He was garbage.
There was a
After like 5 patches, yeah, you're right.
there was a picture that they showed as well with like silhouettes of other characters in the background, and one of them looks suspiciously like Raiden.
Yeah,
I hear that.
Which would be interesting because we already have like a Thunder God in this game, so having 2 of them
I'm really
might
hoping,
be interesting.
I'm really hoping it's just Static Shock wearing the rice hat.
That would be godlike. That would be the best thing ever.
I doubt that's the case, but that would be hilarious. Which it's probably Raiden because there's an Easter egg in the game that references Raiden.
Yeah.
Whenever Black Adam and who is it that clash?
Joker?
Yeah, it's Joker. Yeah. Black Adam and Joker clash. Joker asks him, have you met the other lightning guy? Then Black Adam goes with the rice hat. Yes. So it's probably Raiden.
It could still be Static Shock. It could just be an elaborate troll.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Ed Boon of all developers. I can never trust Ed Boon or Mori. I can never trust those two people.
Oh,
But as a side note, newsflash, apparently the Street Fighter 5 patch just got announced to be released on May 30th.
Oh,
May
nice.
30th.
So
Huh? That's literally in a week.
The day after Combo Breaker.
Of course. Nice.
Is Combo Breaker a CPT event?
Sure
Yeah.
is.
Okay,
premiere.
I guess that makes sense
Well, this is
to
his first
release it
year.
afterwards.
Yeah. His first year is a CPT event.
It was a ranking event last year.
All right. Well,
As
then.
the first year as a premiere, I should say.
It should have been a premiere last year, but it wasn't.
All right. Well, sounds pretty lit.
Yep.
I guess that's gonna do it for news. Let's move on to the stadium. One of our new topics. This is where we talk about tournament results as of late. Let's see. We recently came back from Texas Showdown, so that was cool. Well, how was y'all's experience with that?
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun, yeah.
It was good. I spent most of the weekend personally dodging the plague because I was behind the scenes and people were sick back there.
Yeah, there were quite a few people, including Alex Valle himself.
I know. I wanted to shake his hand, but
Couldn't risk them germs.
yeah, it was too dangerous.
Yeah, I bet it was fun working with them anyway, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, it was cool. People, the Level Up Live guys were pretty great. Yeah, Jimmy Wynn, the guy who was in the burrito contest with you, he's super funny guy. Yeah, so it was pretty good time. I had a good time back there.
All right, so
It was
starting with
bad cold though.
yeah, it was definitely cold.
Like
Oh.
the coldest like it's not a bad thing per se, but bruh.
I was like super like lucky that I brought my hoodie along with me just in case, cause man, it was cold in there.
Killer Kill that he carried me.
Even though it was in Texas.
Yeah, that hotel room, that ballroom was just freezing.
Yeah, it's very cold.
They cranked the AC way up.
The weather outside was super nice the entire weekend. But
Yeah.
Because at one point I was like, man, it's cold in here, like real cold. Because I was like, to see if I could see my breath. I was like, it's like a cellar. But yeah, overall, I had a pretty good time working in the back. Yeah, shout outs to Panda and Markel for having me.
All right, so let's start with the results of Texas Showdown. We're gonna start with the burrito eating contest that our very own Master Steph entered.
I got bodied.
So elaborate on us on what entailed in this burrito eating contest.
All right, so the contest was there was shout out to Freebirds Burritos. They gave everybody. I'm assuming it's their biggest burrito they have, which was the size of I don't know. It was pretty big. It was
Like your forearm.
yeah, it's like the size of a male's forearm, just like the length and the thickness of an average male forearm.
Good lord.
It was pretty big, and it was steak, so that was pretty delicious. I appreciate steak burritos. So the way it worked out is that everybody had to enter. They had to sign up for it. It was free to enter, but you had to like do rock paper scissors to get in. And I didn't know when the rock paper scissors was. It was apparently Friday night, but I didn't know about that, so I missed it. So then Saturday when they call for people, I walk up thinking I'm in, and it's like, nope, you didn't do rock paper scissors, you're not in. But luckily there was one spot left open, and me and this other guy had to compete for it, and rock paper scissors, of course.
And
Guess who brought it in, man? The double paper text.
oh my god, it's
They
actually
never see it coming.
so much.
ah man.
Anyway, I shake his hand, send him on his merry way, and I get ready to eat this free meal, right? So I'm
It's double
thinking,
paper.
I can try to win.
Fool.
I mean, he triple papered you.
Yeah, I know. What a nut.
I could, I was like, I could try to win, or I could just enjoy this meal. I was like, no, I'm gonna try to win, and if I'm not winning, I'm gonna just enjoy the meal. That's fine. It's free meal. That's fine. So the rules were you had 30 minutes to eat a burrito. I was very large. Whoever ate it the fastest won, and nobody could finish it in 30 minutes for whatever reason, then whoever ate the most won. And if you puked, you lost. You're just automatically disqualified if you puked at all. So the contest starts, right? 4 minutes later, a guy finished.
That dude knew about the eating tech.
Savage that burrito so hard. Like, and in fact, the only reason why it took him 4 minutes is because they took them like a minute to get him a bottle of water. Because everybody got water beforehand. He finished his bottle of water like a minute in and asked for another one. It took him like another minute for him to get another bottle of water. When he didn't take a bottle of water, it was over. Like, I'm over here, like, eating my burrito. I got Brian in the back yelling at me, Stephon, stop chewing, just swallow. You ain't got time to chew. Like, Brian, please. I'm trying to eat here. I look to my left, because the dude's to my left. I look to my left, and, like, just in his hand, it's, like, just, like, the carcass of, like, a tortilla shell with, like, rice and like, beans all over.
And then he just...
and he's just, like, shoves it in his mouth. There's rice all over the table. He's just, like, slurping up the rice off the table. I was like, what is this man?
That dude has the actual eating tech. You can tell he's entered eating contests before.
Definitely, because he was like, before he was like, yo, we get water. I need water. Like, and he tried to play it off. Like, everybody's like, how'd you eat that so fast, man? It's like, I don't know, man. I was just hungry. I don't know. In fact, after he finished his burrito, he started pointing around to everybody else. Yo, you can finish your burrito. You can finish your burrito. And people actually gave him the burritos. He walked home with like 5 burrito carcasses.
Dang. Maybe he actually was just that hungry.
He ended up winning, like, I think he won like a stick and like free burritos from Freebirds, of course.
Dang.
It was pretty nice. It was pretty nice, actually.
That's pretty godlike.
And so then at that point, I was just like, well, it's over. I'm going to just enjoy this burrito.
Well, yeah, at least you got to eat for free.
We saw, me and Big Boss were watching on stream, and we actually just saw Steph casually chopping on his competition like, yep, I guess it's over.
I enjoyed that burrito.
wanted a free minute.
Yeah, I got it though. Yeah, that tied me over all of Saturday.
Hey, yo, man, good stuff.
All because
All right, let's get to the actual results. We're gonna start with Blaze Blue. In 7th place, we had a tie with Milk Kaicho with Rachel and Yushiro with Jin. In 5th place, we had Nakio with Izuyoi and Flux with New 13. And 4th place, our very own Master Steph with 9 and Hazama.
Shout out to the Hazama counted pick.
No.
Who would have known? In a game that's all about combos.
See, kids, believe in your dreams. You don't need combos to play games.
You just need solid neutral and punishes.
I mean, according to the rest of my team, you need suspect neutral.
Yeah.
Alright.
Suspect neutral.
In 3rd place, we had the beautiful dude with Relius. Very strong showing from him.
Yep.
And 2nd place, we had Shinku with Rachel. Apparently, some peeps were salty about that in the audience.
Yeah.
Flux and Nakio were going off.
5th place boy is not happy with that.
I'm sure if Armando was there, he would also be upset.
And in 1st place, Kizzy K with Jin.
Yeah, the shook no more.
With the quick 6-0.
Be legendary.
The quick 6-0. Man, that man Flux was trying to make bets with us to see if like Kizzy K would get the 6-0. I did not take that.
I was not
bet.
taking that bet. That was see. Even though statistically the odds were in your favor to take the bet, because he's like, all you need is one win. That's all you need.
And he's a Rachel player.
And he's a Rachel player. Like, he's bound to get a hit and just Rachel him to death one round. I didn't believe.
Nah, bro. As soon as like the first time he opened up the round with run up throw, that was it. It was over.
I did not believe. I would not have taken that bet. The odds were not actually in your favor. The deck was stacked against you.
It's a really good. It's a really good Blaze Blue play from just about all of us there. All right, so King of Fighters 14. A lot of the Mexican hitmen came,
Of course.
and they packed quite a whooping on everybody. 7th place we got VCO with King Leona Mature, and Stray Wolf with Benny Maru, Hein, and Kyo. 5th place El Rosa with Kenso, Kula, Leona, and Dawn with Kula Mai, Athena. 4th place, Marco Polo, Benny Maru, Yuri, Leona. 3rd place, Layak with Rio, Shune, and Vice.
What a strange team.
Yeah, it is. It's quite a strange team.
But apparently this man is just godlike.
It's effective, though. 2nd place, we got Violent Kane with K-Kyo, Iori. And in 1st place, we got Paco with Mai, Mui Mui, and Luong.
Okay, like so, I was helping run the stream at that time during that top 4. Violent Canes, Kyo. Like I wanted to be like, I want to play Kyo.
Yo, his Kyo's really good.
Like he had the loops, like the Roshinagi loops or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Corner.
Yeah,
They just keep going
and I was
super over and over.
and I was like,
Hello.
and like he never dropped them.
Yeah, that man's execution is really, really godlike. Not gonna lie. Alright, Guilty Gear. 7th place, Nakio. I didn't even know he played Guilty Gear.
He plays Soul.
Soul Bad Guy. And Elvis Shadow with Faust. 5th place, Decline with Sin and Hamad with Kai. 4th place, Silent with Bedman.
Silent.
Silent? Okay.
Yeah, his whole tag is Silent Assassin.
Gotcha. Okay. 3rd place, once again, the beautiful dude with Zato 1.
Man, the 3rd place.
Hey, he was in the money at least.
That is
So,
true.
2nd place, Kid Viper with Johnny. And 1st place, again, Kizzy K,
Kizzy K.
with Sin.
The Shook Knight.
That's Fable Kizzy K.
Yeah, he got sponsored right after Texas Showdown, right?
Yep.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Congrats to him.
Good
I
stuff.
mean, that
He's been
was-
on a tear lately,
Yeah, that's
too.
the 3rd Blaze Blue / Guilty Gear tournament he's won.
He's taken first in both of them.
In a row, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, no, there was
There was
one
one.
event in between that he didn't, which
Oh.
is DreamHack. But DreamHack didn't have a Blaze Blue bracket, which is why he didn't win.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He got 4th, I believe.
Alright, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. 7th place, we got Milky with Magneto, Doom, Dante, Ketsui with Tron, Morgan, Shuma. Yo, that team was good. That team was
Okay,
good.
real talk. Both of those players were hyped because I was also running the stream during those pools when they qualified
Maybe
for top 8.
I should go back on.
Like, bruh. Like, my man Milky was like, he played Magneto, Doom, Dante.
Yeah.
He played Ty's team.
Yeah, but he played it back.
Like, but when he hit people, I got hyped. Ty, whenever you hit people, you should make me that hype.
Ty don't play Marvel no more.
It
He's a
doesn't
Killer
matter.
Wolf player now.
It doesn't matter. Like, he would hit people. It was clean. Yo, his Dante, though, his Dante was immaculate. Like, at one point, it was him versus Zebu, actually, to get out the pool, I believe.
I didn't remember seeing part of that match.
And, like, they were both playing character Doom Dante, and they were both killed the point character. It was just Doom Dante mirrors. It was beautiful. I love Marvel. God damn.
I see that.
And where was I? Oh yeah, 5th place. 5th place was Jan with Hulk, Hagar, Shuma. Still very, very hyped to watch that guy play.
Yeah, I like you.
And Noel Brown with Wolverine, Doom, Phoenix, which he had the worst meter management with Phoenix I've ever seen him ever. Not afraid to shoot those shots at Noel Brown. Fourth was Zebu with Zero, Doom, Dante. 3rd place, Terry Bogard, Morgan, Dante, Strider. 2nd place, E.G. Brad with Devil May Cry guys. And 1st place, E.G. Chris G.
Christopher G.
Morgan, Doom, Virgil. As usual.
I always forget that he's EG now.
Yeah.
It's like EG top 2.
Yeah.
And for Street Fighter V, we actually had 2 tournaments that weekend.
Oh, yeah.
That worked.
We had the Red Bull Proving Grounds, which 7th place we had Verse with Vega, and then Aziz Sensei with Nakali. 5th place,
really
Dr. African.
Yeah, Aziz Sensei is actually really good because I was talking to him because he was watching me play against Vagabond in that tournament, and he was like, "You were playing really well, man, but you can't be afraid to just go in on him." And I was like, "Oh my shit, it's a Dakali, man. I want to." And he was talking about trying to like show me some stuff because like he actually beat because he was in my pool and he actually beat Vagabond in the winners. He got the pool of winners.
Gotcha.
Ended up in the Kali mirror, so he's pretty good, really good.
5th place, Dr. African, also with Vega. 5th place, Guilty with Dawson. 4th place, GOL's Nova Spec. GOL. Shout outs to GOL Nova Spec with Fong.
Oh, making everybody take the poison.
Yeah.
They're fun, right?
3rd place, Pit 84 with Nakali. 2nd place, Happy Medicine with M. Bison, the dictator himself.
The return.
Shout outs to the return of Happy Medicine.
Shout outs to Despair Syndrome.
Yeah. And 1st place, Smug with Balrog.
Of course. Because Smug entered just like a gatekeep people.
Yep. I guess. Alright, and then the main bracket, 7th place, Ludovic with Chun-Li / Colin. And also 7th place, Alex Valle with Rashid/Colin. 5th place, Vagabond with Nikali. Also 5th place, Marn with Ibuki and Armika. Making Justin Wong hella salty. I heard Justin Wong flew home like immediately after that. He was not happy.
Don't even wait for the return flight. Just
Knock on the door. Alright, I'll just keep going with this. 4th place, Alucard with Birdie, Balrog, Nikali. Yo, he's got all the characters.
yeah, Alucard plays like 3 characters.
3rd place, Chris G with Guile and Ibuki.
Why, hello.
Howdy do. How y'all doing?
We're doing
All right.
just fine.
Good. I got some scrolls, some coffee call little fingers for you guys.
Ooh.
Y'all like, where's
He's
my
in
child?
this from being antisocial.
Oh my God. He's being antisocial. That's like, I should have gotten more.
Yeah, cameo from Gerald's mom.
Came up for Gerald himself. Say hi, Gerald. Atomic Oreo.
Hey, I got you some cocoa and some little beignets fingers.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello. How's Persona treating you?
Fairly well.
Are you being
We can't talk about
antisocial,
it.
Gerald? You being antisocial? No. They told me you being antisocial.
All right. Well, as we continue on.
Alright, well, 3rd place was Chris G with Guile and Ibuki. He was pretty upset that he lost to the 2nd place guy. No, he lost to Smug, actually.
Yeah.
Nah. But 2nd place was RB Snake Eyes, Zangief and Akuba. And in 1st place was Smug. But that grand finals,
RB Beast CYG. Snake Eyes.
I mean, it just has RB Snake Eyes on here. I'm looking on Event Hub, so.
But yeah. So Smug was like, I'm gonna win money in 2 Street Fighter tournaments.
Yo, that grand finals was super hyped, though.
Yeah, that was super
It's probably one
high.
of the hypest Street Fighter 5 Grand
I
Finals.
wanted the reset so
Yeah,
bad.
the only thing that would have made it better is if it was a reset.
Like, yeah, if I'm calling it. If Snake Eyes would have got the reset, he would have won.
Of course.
He would have won. It would have been rough, but he would have won.
No, but Smug clutching it out in the last game though, so good stuff to Smug. All right, tournament that happened literally just last week for Smash Bros. Was the Greninja Saga 2GG, and I don't think I'm gonna do doubles, but I think doubles is like worthy of like saying what's in top 3 at least. So 3rd place in doubles we had Anti and Edge with Cloud and Diddy Kong. 2nd place Locust with Ryu and Captain Zack with Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Louisiana boys. And 1st place, both 2GG players, Como Mercury and Vernai with Cloud and Villager.
Collusion.
Yo, every time I watch like Vernai, I keep thinking like, how does this guy like lose with like such a solid Villager?
Remember, he's playing Villager.
Yeah. I don't know. And then the singles.
DLC exists. That's how he loses.
Then the singles bracket, this is pretty worthy all the way up to all the way through 9th place. So I'm gonna do all the 9th place players. We got Abadongo with Mewtwo, Bayonetta, Nakat with Fox, Lucina, Donkey Kong, Captain Zack with Bayonetta, and Zero, TSM Zero with Diddy Kong, Lucina, and Cloud.
Wow.
He didn't quite make it to top 8 this time.
Rest in peace, Young Zero.
He lost to Fallen and who else did he lose to? Forget who he lost to. Oh well.
Okay.
I just remember Fallen was who put him in losers after that reverse 3-0. Alright, so 7th place we got Locust with Ryu and Mr. R with Sheik, Cloud, and Link randomly.
I remember him picking Link.
All right then.
I don't know. 5th place was Fallen with Rosalina and me Gunner. We got some weird characters.
Gunner also when he was on the rope.
Why would you switch to a lower tier character? Why the low? Well,
Me Gunner's got some pretty decent tech. I will say that much. Also in 5th place, Tweak with Cloud, Bayonetta, Donkey Kong.
what's all these Donkey Kong all of a sudden?
Yo, Donkey Kong is actually good against Sheik
Why's
though.
everybody trying to ding dong people? I don't get it. That's all they want to do.
I mean, you get those early KOs. I saw a tweak ding dong like Mr. R at like 60% and it KO'd him. Crazy.
Okay, continue.
I mean, Donkey Kong's pretty good against Sheik. Like Sheik takes forever to KO, but Donkey Kong's just like You did. Fourth place, Anti, the return of the other Mario.
Did he also pick Donkey Kong?
No. Mario, Cloud, and Zero Suit Samus.
Okay, that's
Not washed. Anti.
not washed.
Third place, Como Rikuri with Cloud, Sonic, Lucina. Second place, Larry Lurr with Fox and Donkey Kong. I mean, Larry Lurr's been playing.
Yeah,
Donkey
I know,
Kong,
but it's just weird.
And first place, C9 Ally with Mario.
All right,
Just Mario.
only Mario. No Donkey Kong.
No Cloud, no Donkey Kong,
No Lucina?
no Lucinas, no Mars.
Lucinas all of a sudden. I don't understand. Yo, B was ahead of the curve apparently playing Lucina.
I was telling people, yo, this character can't possibly be bad because she's the same as Marth, just different. It's slightly. I don't know.
I mean, I knew she wasn't bad when I just played Ryu. I just got like back here and all.
I mean, sword characters are pretty good against Ryu, so.
I don't know what to say.
And I don't really know the names of like the CPTs that went on, but Bonchan has been making quite a name for himself lately.
Yes. How do you feel about that young Nash player Doza, or former Nash player Doza,
I mean,
former Street Fighter V player Doza?
yeah, I don't play that game. I'm an NRS player now. Haha.
But how do you feel about Nash winning everything?
Oh boy. Well, I still think Nash is terrible. Garbage. Bottom 5 for sure. Character's not good.
Nash is trash.
Still
I mean,
trash.
Bonchan also says that Nash is still not very good.
But Bonchan is. He's got to be a miracle worker. Because that character actually just doesn't. Well, it's not that he doesn't exist. But he is.
Yo, shout
He
out
is very.
distracted.
I'm distracted by the. sorry, team. I got it.
Distracted by the beignets.
Yo, Joe's mom just bringing beignets out of nowhere.
Oh man.
This podcast has been brought to you by beignets by Joe's mom.
Always got food.
All right, so
Nash sucks. Bonchan's the goat.
Beignets are delicious.
Beignets are delicious.
fair enough.
Yeah. To sum it up. But yeah, Bonchan is just really good.
You know, watching Bonchan play is like one of the best things to watch in Street Fighter V right now.
I think the reason he does so well is because his defense in that game is impeccable. And I don't understand how, because I really don't understand defense in Street Fighter. But that man was willing to block for very long periods of time and knew exactly when he could get out of certain situations. It was very amazing to watch, honestly.
I mean, his neutral is also really good. It's like I feel like a lot of like the wins, or at least like from that one tournament I was watching, where it was like he would just win neutral and then he would go in. He wouldn't do anything else. That was it. He was just really godlike at winning neutral.
Which makes me think about the Street Fighter V metagame because, you know, everyone says, oh yeah, it's offense, always going to go in. But here we have a player who's just, you know, once again playing Street Fighter and doing super well.
Anybody else got thoughts on this? This is the third. He's won 3 in a row. So.
In 3 weeks, every weekend for the past 3 weekends, he has won an event. One of those events was a premiere.
Yeah, he's been winning against
He
players on the caliber of like Tokido and all of them. So.
Yeah, like, he's actually one event away from having the most ranking points.
Dang.
But he's basically already secured a spot in CPT finals. Because if you do the math for events for the remainder of the year, there's no way for him to not qualify.
Bonchan,
Him and Punk are currently the only. I think him, Punk, and Sheehan actually.
Sensei and student, Bonchan and Punk.
Bond.
So.
There's a really good gif I gotta.
But yeah, it is very interesting to see Bonchan play, you know, slightly differently from the rest of the meta and still perform exceptionally well. With a character that people think isn't that great.
Character is whack.
I personally don't like Nash, but that's just me. I don't like fighting him. I think he's annoying to fight.
Nash is bad.
Broken character.
Bad.
But
Yeah, good stuff to Bonchan though.
yeah, good job, Bonchan. Keep it up.
Yeah.
I like watching Nash. I don't just like playing him.
I mean, that's fair, I guess. All right, and I guess with all of that brings us to the last segment of the show, the struggle. So, anybody got any struggles this week or anything? I mean, we've been out of commission for like a month now, so.
Well, actually, everything for me has honestly been going a lot better.
I don't know, man. Those car blow-ups, though.
Yeah, those were not fun. But other than that, I've gotten that fixed. I'm done paying my rent from my apartment that I was stuck in. So I completely got it out of that situation. I've got to move my stuff out tomorrow, and it's a done deal.
Nice.
Doing well at my job. They just recently gave me a raise again, so that's going well. Everything's just at the moment is going good. I'm about to get into a new apartment, register for school for next semester.
All right.
It's going all right.
Sounds pretty
Sweet.
good.
I know that's not a struggle, but it's something. I guess.
I mean, if the struggle segment is all good stuff, then doing good.
You could just say it's an anti-struggle.
See, the ultimate goal of the struggle segment is to have no struggles.
Exactly. That's why we still have it. Anybody else?
Actually, I think this is the first time outside of like the generic stuff of me needing more money. I don't have any major struggles right now.
All right.
And I don't have a car, but whatever. I haven't had a car for months. I'm over it. I got a gym membership, so be hitting the gym more. Maybe one day I can get Jerry to join me, but that's probably not gonna happen. Really, not working out. This man been talking up, we get a gym membership, y'all head up the gym. I've invited this man to the gym for like the last 2 weeks.
I'll get a gym membership on my time when I'm ready.
You literally go whenever. You just be like, let's go to the gym. I'm like, let's go. Anyway. But yeah, enjoying the distance too. Looking into new job opportunities, getting away from the old bookstore. Cause it's whack.
I can understand that.
Yeah, and that's it. Life's alright right now.
Alright.
I just need to get my Evo plane ticket, so I guess that's like my only struggle right now is getting a plane ticket for Evo.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah.
But outside of that, everything's fine. Life's alright. Not great, not awful, just alright. And I'm okay with alright.
All right, boss, you got anything?
Well, my struggle.
I need a mage well.
Yes. I actually don't really have a struggle personally, but I do need a mage well. I mean, why wouldn't you want a mage well? But no, honestly, I don't really have any struggles. Money's alright. Budgeting on fleek, so money's even better than alright. Been getting pretty consistent traveling done and all that stuff. I was having a conversation last night with Joe. We've been somewhere basically every month except February this year. And I have somewhere to go planned every month following up until October. October is the only month. After October, there's nothing planned to travel to.
You're right.
Dang, it sounds like you got a pretty busy year.
So we got a 2-month break, and then we're right back at it in January with KIT again.
Right back at it like a crack addict.
Actually, no, I forgot. I actually do have one struggle. I haven't beaten Persona 5.
I was about to say, how's everyone's Persona 5's progress coming along?
That's my only struggle. My one true struggle.
Persona 5 is a long game.
It is.
I was like, yeah, man, I must be into the meat and potatoes of this game. And nope.
Everyone's average playthrough of this game so far is 100+ hours. So
Except for Steven.
Yeah, except for Steven.
Yo, he like sped through that or something.
He's
Speed
reading.
reading it. He's not even stopping to listen to the voices.
I believe I'm at like 40 something right now. At Palace.
I'm at like
3.
60.
They were like 50 something. Which is about accurate depending on story.
Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and say that I got the platinum trophy for it. Which means I completed 2 playthroughs of it because you cannot physically platinum it on the first playthrough.
And that is Von's struggle.
My struggle is that it's over and I lost too much sleep.
I'll be seeing V at casuals and he just looks like he's just done. Like ready to clock out.
You could be Persona.
I just beat Persona. I don't know what to do with my life now.
You should write something.
I should.
But yeah,
well
so the struggle segment, not so struggly today.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is pretty good. Good job.
Nothing but good stuff.
job, us.
However, the Magewell dream never dies, and you can help by checking out our Patreon at patreon.com/level42gaming.
You can also find us at level42gaming.com. Also on our 2 YouTube channels. One's for an archive. It's the Level 42 Gaming. We also have Level 42 Productions, which is all our tutorials and all our other good stuff. So
Like
be sure to
Frame
watch.
Advantage.
Yeah, like you can find I can't talk.
The podcast.
The podcast Frame Advantage on YouTube and on Libsyn and on iTunes.
Fancy.
I also post links on the Level 42 Gaming page itself. Find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
But to mention that, our Twitter's the only different handle. We should probably get that changed eventually.
Yeah, it's
Twitter-
LVL482. At, of course.
But you can still find us on Facebook at Level 482 Gaming.
Yeah. Just type in those words
Yeah. those
and
words.
numbers.
You'll find everything.
Thanks.
In fact, I think even still, like, you can just go to the search engine on Twitter and type in Level 42
Yeah.
Gaming, and it will just come
Yeah,
up
it will
anyway.
still pop up, so yeah.
So you can still technically find us at Level 42 Gaming on Twitter. So
But if you want to follow us personally, you can follow us at
Saken_482.
and I'm at V the White Mage. Those
482_DOZA.
Oh, it's not 2 A's anymore?
Nope.
Oh, man.
yeah,
Coming up in the world.
he changed it to 1A.
And you can find me at Master Stuff. MASTASTEF.
How basic.
All right,
That's
and
what I go by.
I guess that's our show for this episode. We're still gonna try to do the whole bi-weekly thing, which is a lot of weird stuff just got in the way this time.
Yeah, we had a lot of
between
stuff
these
going
two.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of traveling, but we opted to squeeze this one out before we head out the combo breaker.
Yeah, good luck at Combo Breaker, you guys. I decided to not go to Combo Breaker this time because I wanted to save money because I got other events I have to go to.
That's fair.
So, yeah.
But you'll see us in Top 8 and Injustice 2 at Combo Break.
All 3 of you.
And Blaze Blue.
And Blaze Blue.
All
Of course,
3
I
of
gotta
you.
get my Burst League points. I might even decide to waltz in and get Top 8 in KOF. You never know. Probably not.
Gotcha.
Though. Probably not. Too many Mexican hitmen.
Yeah.
The real question is, who's Doza Manning in Brawlhalla now?
Oh yeah, he's no longer the
Because
Barraza
he's
main.
not the Barraza main anymore.
You can find out that answer if you tune in to Combo Breaker. Top 64 Brawlhalla. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
Alright, everyone. Thanks for tuning into the show for this episode, and we'll see you guys next time.